Okay, we're gonna see if I'm still stuck in this loop. I don't know what happened. The internet here in Costa Rica is really bad. So I don't know if it was the internet, if it's just YouTube, I don't know. So we're gonna wait a second and see what happens. I want to use the microphone because I feel like it's gonna be better for the audio. We'll try. I'm gonna plug it in and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't ruin. Okay, now let's see. Okay. All right, it's on. It's not your Wi-Fi, Sabra. It's not your Wi-Fi. It's my Wi-Fi, unfortunately. You know, I've been having this thing where every single day without fail, the internet stops working multiple times a day. So I'm really hoping that we can get through all of our candles tonight without that happening again. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying my best. I am really, truly trying my best. Um, we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's just get started while I still have internet. Let's get started while I still have internet. We're doing summer solstice candles. This is our second time around that we're trying to get this done. Okay. Um, like you're in Nepal. Nope, I'm not in Nepal, but thanks for being here. Um, I'm going to go ahead and start getting ready. We're going to fill up salt. Candles are still available. We'll see how many of our friends get in here. This is our first candle that we've ever done over on YouTube, so we'll kind of see how that goes. And this is the first time I'm doing candles here in Costa Rica. So everything is a little bit different. I don't have my usual setup, okay? But that's okay. It's fine. We're just going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it, and we're going to try and make it work, try and make it happen. Let's see how that goes, right? Let's see how that goes. Let me know if you got, hold on. I am blocking this person. There we go. I'm blocking this person because honestly, like you're being weird. Like I don't like that. Like stop. You're being weird. Let me switch over to this too so I can moderate. Aloha sis, how are you? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We had a little bit of some technical difficulties at the beginning of the live, so I'm glad that people are joining in now. I'm excited. We had a couple of interesting people already in here, so I blocked them. There's something in the air. I feel like there's just something in the air right now. Anywho, we're getting ready. Okay, we're getting ready. I am excited because we haven't done candles in a long time. You know what I mean? But what are you gonna do? Summer solstice candles. These are abundance candles. I'm getting all this stuff. Yes, it's a little party in here. We got Sabra, we got Zoe, we got some other friends that I'm not sure if you have the same names from your TikTok and other things like that. But hi, welcome. We got a good list of herbs today. I got some herbs that you can get them everywhere, but like they're really special here in Costa Rica. So I do have a couple of those herbs that we're going to add today. This is our new bowl for our candles. Okay, we're going to, because I have a smaller table now that we're doing all this on. So here's our new little bowl for our candles, for those of you that have been around for candles before. I have new trays, but I got to open them up. It's 90 here right now. Oh my gosh, I know it's hot here too. It's hot here too. Like I want to wear my hair down, but I'm like, it's too hot. Like I don't know if I could do it. For those of you that would like to still get a candle, there are still candles available. So you can go over to themagicsiren.com and get a candle if you still want one. They are abundance candles. How exciting, right? We're doing a, this is like a dual oil. I did half intuition oil, half manifestation oil, okay? The reason why I did the half abundance or half intuition, half manifestation is because I think it's important for us to have our intuitive mind be clear when we are trying to manifest abundance in our life, right? So that's why I did half and half. I also have somewhere right here, new moon water per usual, new moon water per usual, especially when we're trying to call things in, right? And let me get our little scribing tool and stuff. I'm still trying to find things. When I tell you this has been a journey trying to get everything together, it's been a journey, but now hopefully it's all going to go smooth for the rest of the night. Okay, hopefully it's going to go smooth the rest of the night. We're doing white candles tonight because white is a universal color. All right, white is a universal color, and white goes really well with manifestation. The thing about the summer solstice candles, y'all, it's all about calling in abundance. The summer solstice is the longest day, like the longest time of the day for the year, right? And so the thing about the sun returning is that it is giving that energy for the seeds that we plant to grow. So I thought it would be a perfect time to do an abundance candle, especially because it's our first candle back, right? Let's do abundance candles. Let's do some manifestation with it. Let's go ahead and just throw all that positive energy out there. So that's why we're going to use white candles tonight. All right. Let me go ahead and I'm a little bit all over the place, but what else is new? What else is new? Zoe, I just saw your candle come through, so I'll get you on the list. We have a small list, but I think it's because I haven't been like live as much, so people probably didn't know that we were even doing candles tonight. I did post a story over on TikTok just because we're usually over there. Let me go ahead and move this here. I also have some sad news about the snuffer that I used to use, the top of the mini cauldron. Y'all, I didn't have space in my luggage to bring the mini cauldron. So I was trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do for a snuffer? You know what I mean? So we're going to make do with, like, I have a little spoon here. We're going to try that. We're going to try that. Let me go ahead and get Zoe's name on the list. Right now we have 4 people on the list. We have Alex, Veronica, Jessica, and Zoe. Okay. So yes, I'm so bummed about it, Sabra. I was like, no, like I still want to be able to have my cauldron. But Kenny was like, it's okay. We'll find you another cauldron when we get there. And so I am going to have to go out and look for a cauldron. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to have to get one. All right, let's move on to the ingredients tonight. Okay, let's move on to the ingredients tonight. I have a nice little list of ingredients here. And I wrote down the reasons why I chose these ingredients tonight for the candles. As always, if you get a candle, and I already have the email ready, so I'll probably send it out tomorrow morning. Either way, within the next 48 hours, if you get a candle, you'll get an email. The email will have the summary of everything that we used tonight and why I chose to use those things for these candles. I also include a whole bunch of extras on how you can use those ingredients together for other things, okay? You will get your 2 downloadable pieces of content. That first one will be the PDF guide. The guide this time is fun because I added a couple of different themes in there. We're obviously abundance, right? Like one of the big themes for the PDF guide is going to be on how to kind of call in abundance all year. But also too, I added some special rituals, tips, and tricks for the summer solstice and for Litha, for those of you that do celebrate pagan and spiritual holidays. Okay, so that's all in the PDF. Okay, the PDF has a lot of stuff this time. Then the second piece of downloadable content is that audio file. Okay, it's the guided meditation. And the guided meditation I wrote for speaking in abundance, calling in abundance, tapping into manifestations. Okay, so you will get all of that 48 hours from now. But let's go ahead and start with our ingredients. I was able to bring a few of these containers, not enough. I'm going to find more though. But we're starting out with some rosemary. Okay, we're going to do rosemary. This is going to help us remove any, and I'm just reading off my list of specific reasons why. Okay. Who fell off the shed? Huh? I don't think anyone did. At least I know I didn't. I hope you didn't. I hope nobody did. Okay, so we're going to start with rosemary. This is going to help remove energetic blocks, anything that is not allowing abundance to flow freely into our life. Okay, so that is going into the tray. That's going into the tray. And I have to use not as many ingredients as usual. Usually we would have a whole lot of candles, and I have limited candles tonight. Okay, no friend of mine. Hopefully you become a friend of all of us. All right, welcome to the community. We have a lot of fun here. Okay, the second thing that we have is going to be ground cinnamon. Now, you guys will all see a lot of my ingredients are going to be in Spanish, and a lot of these were grown, harvested, and packaged here in Costa Rica. I feel like they just have a little bit different of a vibe and a power and an energy. All right, so love it. Yeah, no one, thank God, wouldn't you say? Sure. I think no one should fall off of anything. And I would definitely thank the universe on that. Or you could thank whatever you pray to. So we have ground cinnamon. We use cinnamon in all of our candles. All of you know this by now, okay? But for those of you that are new here, you're going to learn very quickly that all of our candles, we always use cinnamon. We use cinnamon specifically to help kind of speed all of it up, right? Because cinnamon is that herb that's going to help speed all of our intentions, all of the magic that we're doing, all of that sort of intention and energy work. It's helping it come into our life quicker. It's helping it manifest faster. But cinnamon is also an herb of abundance, wealth, prosperity, success. Okay. That's going to go hand in hand with our abundance candles theme tonight, right? So we can never use too much cinnamon. Oh, it smells really good. Oh, it smells more cinnamony than the cinnamon that I used in the past. I like this. Okay. Moving on. Let me go ahead actually and for those of you that are over on TikTok, tomorrow I will be putting the 7/7 portal candles up. We're going to do candles on the 7/7 portal. For those of you that are subscribers on TikTok, like you actually subscribe over there, I will be pulling the I'll be pulling the winner. What day? I want to do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, I'll probably do it on Tuesday, just so that way everybody has enough time, because it'll be, or maybe I'll do it on Wednesday, because then it'll be like 2 weeks. For those of you that don't know, the subscribers on TikTok, if you're a subscriber over there, you get entered to win a portal candle. So there's one winner every month. So we will be starting that up for the 7/7 portal candles. Okay. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Next is bay leaf. Okay. Of course we have bay leaf. Of course we have bay leaf. Look at all of my ingredients are in Spanish. I'm still getting used to it. I think it's really fun, actually. I think it's really fun. Let's go ahead and get a couple of the bay leaf here. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I think all of you are so pretty. Everyone's energy in here is pretty. Pretty amazing. Yeah, I am friendly. I am in heaven already. Just on vacation here. Well, good for you. I love that. And yes, Zoe, seriously, bay leaf. You know I'm always adding the bay leaf. These are not crushed. I am going to crush them up so that they can stick on the candles a little bit better. And let me know if y'all like this format over here. It's a loud car. Let me know if you like the format over here on YouTube. I think one of the nice things about the YouTube live is that you get to rewatch the replay. So if you ever want to like go back and be like, let me see what she used for the candles this time, or like I got a candle and I want to see it burn. You know what I mean? You can go back and rewatch it. So I think that that's going to be something that we're all going to start to look forward to on these candles. So I'm just going to kind of break these up a little bit. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've been tanning and enjoying my time here in Costa Rica. I've been enjoying it. For those of you that don't know, I recently moved to Costa Rica with my fiance, and we've been enjoying our life here. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I'm excited to be doing candles again, though. I haven't done candles since we moved. The last candle we did was back in March, I think. It was at the beginning of March. So it's nice to be back in a candle place. It sucks because we used to do them on TikTok, and I'm just kind of done doing TikTok lives. I've been having a lot more fun building over here on YouTube, to be honest. And I'm hoping that all of our friends that like to get candles on TikTok come over here to YouTube. Awesome. You're in Ireland. Yeah, everybody drop where you're located. Where are you located right now? Don't give any specifics. We don't want to dox ourselves, right? But Ireland, that's cool. We got friends all over the world. So nice. And the fruits and veggies there, still shook about the quality and quantity of where you all, I know. So we actually went to the farmer's market yesterday. And once again, I was just like in heaven. In heaven. I got to try these new, they're called peach palms. The Spanish word, and I know Kenny's watching, so if I say it wrong, please correct me, Kenny. But I think it's called pihibaye. Pihibaye? Yeah, peach palm. Pihibaye. They're delicious. So freaking good. I wish that I could literally, I am gonna start like a little travel or like world life channel or something so I could share all the fun little things that I'm trying here with y'all because I really like it and it would be so fun. Okay, so this is what they are. Yes, thank you, Kenny. That's what, if y'all want to look it up, Kenny Kwan right there, that's my fiance for those of you that don't know. Look this up on Google. Okay, first of all, they're like this. Well, some of them are bigger, right? But they're about like this big. Okay, they fit in your palm. They grow on the top of these palm trees, and they boil them. They boil them in like a really salty water. And then when they're done boiling, which by the way, they smell so freaking good. All right. When they're done boiling, I think I have enough bay leaf in here. I'll do one more bay leaf. When they're done boiling, you peel them. Okay, you peel them. And there's a little seed on the inside, but it's almost kind of like the consistency of, they're almost the consistency of like a sweet potato, but they almost taste as if a sweet potato and a garbanzo bean had a baby. I know that's very specific, but that's what it tastes like. And it's so good. Like I had them for breakfast yesterday and I'm like, I almost wish that I would have had them like when I first got here. So good. All right. Let's move on to the next ingredient here. Yeah, I mean they're so good. You need to try it. I really want to. I know Kenny and I are working on eventually like getting a property of our own here, and I really want to host some sort of retreat here where like all of like the OGs, like the people that I know like have been part of our community for a long time can like come hang out. We'll do a bunch of like Reiki work, yoga stuff. We'll do tarot. We'll do all energy work. Kenny does the tattoos, so maybe we could do some tattoo stuff, you know what I mean? Like have a fun little retreat. But you all get to like go to the farmer's market and try all of the fruits, the vegetables, do all the local restaurants, the sodas. Like I really want you all to experience this stuff. And not to mention like how much fun will we have going into the waterfalls together and then also going to the beach, going to see monkeys and sloths. Like we would have so much fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Zoe. Like, we would have a good time. We would have a good time. So I gotta figure it out. I have to put together all the little workings behind the scenes. We're gonna make it happen. We will. All right. The next thing on the list is basil. No. Yes, basil. Look at this is how you say basil in Spanish. I know it's backwards, but okay. Basil. Did you all know that basil is the money herb? Did you know that basil is the herb of prosperity and money? Did you know that? If you didn't know that, now you know. Okay. The thing about basil is that you can literally just use basil by itself and use it for any money manifestation, money magic, money energy. You want to call in money? Get a bowl of like warm water and basil and soak your feet in it while you're watching your favorite show. Yes, girl, it is in my herb garden. Yes, I'm telling you, like basil. Yes, so we're going to put basil in here. And for those of you that are just joining, welcome. Okay, welcome. I have not introduced myself on this live yet today. How rude of me. For those of you that don't know me, hi, aloha, hola, welcome. My name is Alicia Marie. I'm the Magic Siren here on YouTube and on all the other platforms. Okay, I read tarot. I am a spiritual mentor. We do fun candle magic 2 times a month. I recently started going live here on YouTube versus on TikTok because I like YouTube better. So if you're not subscribed here, welcome to our community. Maybe you would like to subscribe. Okay, I try and go live Monday through Friday. I didn't go live very much last week just because I just moved to another country, so I've just been getting settled. But I'm trying my best to come live as often as possible. I do upload weekly tarot readings for each zodiac sign, monthly tarot readings for each zodiac sign. And starting this Monday, I am revamping our Meditation Monday where I upload the guided meditations here. So we've just been having a good time. We've been having a good time. And I'm excited to meet new people here on YouTube as well. Right now we're doing the Summer Solstice candles, all right? For the Summer Solstice, we're doing these abundance candles. And I'm putting all of these amazing ingredients here in this tray. And we're going to take some candles. We're going to write your name on them. We're going to scribe it in. We add some amazing oil. We do the whole 9 yards. We put it in here. We say a spell together. We light it. We let it burn. If you want a candle, you can still get a candle over at themagicsiren.com. All right. We'll talk more about it in a minute. We're going to go on to the next ingredient in our list, which is senna leaf. Now, this is a new one. Okay, this is a new one. This is not one that I had available to me when I was in the States. This is something that I have not used very frequently. I'm going to be totally honest. I recently found this in one of the little herb stores here in Costa Rica. This is what it is in Spanish, okay? In English, it is called senna leaf, S-E-N-N-A leaf. And it's actually used quite frequently in Caribbean energy work and magic. One of the things that I liked about it when I was kind of reading on its spiritual benefits is that it helps remove things, remove negativity, release things that are no longer serving you, help you remove any blockages, things of that nature. So I thought it would be nice to add it to this, not only because it's a fresh ingredient that we've not used here before, but also for these reasons that I have written over here. To clear away any blockages, fears, or limiting beliefs that might be in the way of your abundance coming into your life, right? So we're going to use some of these leaves. I am going to break these up a little bit so we don't get any big chunks on there. Ooh. Oh, it smells good. I like it. I was reading that a lot of like spiritual practicing people in this sort of, because I'm on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica, for those of you that don't know, in like the Caribbean cultures, in Santeria, that sort of energy, they will add this into their day-to-day life and drink it in a tea, add it to different dishes that they eat and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I like where this is going. I want to use it in the candles tonight. What happened? Your house got hit by lightning, Sabra? I almost wonder if that's good luck. Wait, did you read Fourth Wing? Are you a Fourth Wing girly or no? Because like I would so be like Fourth Wing vibes. Sorry, I can't help it. I just finished the series so far, and I'm like obsessed. Okay, next on the list we have thyme. We have thyme, tomillo in Spanish. Okay, we've used thyme before in our candles. But I did choose thyme for a couple of different things. Thyme is usually linked with like bravery and success, like removing self-doubt, self-fear, allowing you to be brave enough to take the steps or take the leaps to get to what you want. And it's like, yeah, we could do like this candle magic and this candle work all day long if we want to, but if we don't have like the strength and the willpower and the energy to like help ourselves move forward to get there, it's not going to work. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Harry Potter, you know? So we're going to use some time there for the bravery, the courage to remove any of that sort of self-doubt and that sort of energy and vibe. It's so scary. Yes, I would be so scared if my house got hit by lightning. I'm in the journey of spirituality, so I'm looking for something like this. So thank you for the information. Of course. And Susanna, I hope to see you around over here. I do post every single day here and on all my platforms. So I post short videos. It'll be the same short video. It's like a reel or like a TikTok or whatever, but I post it on all the platforms, including here. So during this live or after the live or whatever, please go and check my shorts, the YouTube shorts, because I have so many little like tidbits of how to do this ritual, that ritual. And then we do these candles 2 times a month. So this one is for the season shift into summer, the summer solstice. Also, happy Cancer season. It's officially Cancer season. But then we also do them on the portal days. So we'll have another candle night like this on 7/7, on July 7th. You can get a candle tonight still if you want on my website. But if you just want to hang out, like, we just have a lot of fun. And I try my best to just share as much information as possible. Also, subscribe. Your channel is really warm my heart, or it warms my heart. This is what I was looking for. Thank you. I'm so glad. And welcome to our community. Welcome to our community. I've been practicing spirituality and magic since I was a child. It's just something that I grew up with. So I really love sharing it with all of you. So welcome to our community. It's a fun spot. Actually, if you want to go, if you go over to my website, I have a weekly newsletter and it's free. And I send it out every Tuesday to your email. So if you want like little extra pieces of magic and a little tarot reading and stuff, sign up for that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Okay, Kenny says for reals. Baby witch here. I was burning a flower candle I bought, almost burned the house down. Please be careful. And actually, it's funny. House of Stanley, it's funny. And Zoe already knows because Zoe and I always joke on these candle lives, like, only you can prevent wildfires. Look, quick side note, I am from Maui. I am a Lahaina wildfire survivor. I do not play when it comes to fire safety, okay? I am a huge, huge believer in fire safety just because I have been through some of the worst wildfires in modern history. So with that being said, you will see when we go to do these candles that we are very much keeping an eye on things, right? Yeah, we don't joke with fire safety. When you're doing your candles, which we'll talk about in a few minutes when we go to light our first candle, when you let it burn, you should, this is my recommendation. I always have like a bowl of salt and I put the candle in the bowl of salt because the salt will help the spread of any sort of hot ash, hot wax, things like that. When it gets to the salt line, we're snuffing our candles out. We don't just let them burn and burn and burn because it is a fire hazard. You have to be very careful because I'm going to be putting these herbs with oil on the candle. It's all very flammable materials. You have to be so careful, so careful. So keep water nearby. Please be safe. All right. Only you can prevent wildfires. All right. This is the last ingredient. We do 7 ingredients usually for each candle because 7 is our lucky number. And I just like using 7 ingredients. So this is our 7th ingredient. Now, this is one that I'm so excited, okay? Kenny's like, yes. This is one that I was so excited. It was only a couple days after getting here, and we were at the store, and I seen this, Flor de Jamaica. And I was like, what are these flowers of Jamaica? Like, what is this Jamaican flower? And I started looking into it. Y'all, this is a Jamaican hibiscus. The minute I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to use these in a candle. Because I'm like, what? Look at this. It's going to be kind of hard to see. But look at this. These are dried Jamaican hibiscus. Okay, so of course we're going to use them, okay? Extra special. I'm like, seriously, this is amazing. Like, what? Like, you know what? You all know that I brought hibiscus from Maui, and I was using that hibiscus in all of our that and the jasmine, those two that I was using. That was what I brought from Maui, and so like I had very little left. And when we came here to Costa Rica, I could not bring all of my herbs, so I left all that and I came here. So like it's gonna be so fun to use this. Like this is different, different location. So I was looking into the Jamaican hibiscus. Okay, when I tell you the reason why I'm using this tonight, y'all are going to be like, seriously? This draws in luxurious abundance. That is literally word for word translated luxurious abundance. Can you sign me up? You know what I mean? Luxurious abundance? Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, so we're using it for that. We're also using it to, call in abundance in terms of love, not romantic love. It can be, taken if it resonates, but also just like love from universe, love with our friends, with our family, just having the emotional fulfillment. But also to this Jamaican hibiscus, outside of what it's attracting, it has this sort of energy of turning on magnetism. And I'm like, I want to, like, I think we all want to have the magnetism energy, right? Like, we want to be the magnet for the things that we're trying to call in. So that is why we're using this. I'm excited to try it on a candle. I actually want to try it in tea. I might make a tea later on tonight and drink it because hibiscus tea is delicious, right? So those are the 7 ingredients tonight. If you're just joining or if you miss any of the ingredients, let me go ahead and give you a little rundown again. Mind you, what I'm telling you about these herbs, there are many other spiritual benefits and different energy benefits for each one of these. Beside what I'm just saying, these are just the specific reasons why I chose them for this summer solstice candle tonight. If you do get a candle, remember you will be getting an email within 48 hours that explains more of each one of these ingredients, okay, and why I chose them, but also other ways that you can use them. So I just want you to know that these are not the only benefits of these ingredients. It's just why I chose them for this candle. So the 7 ingredients tonight, and I'm looking over at my cheat sheet right here for the reasons why I chose. We have rosemary to remove any energetic blocks to allow abundance to flow freely to us. We have cinnamon for prosperity, wealth, success, and to speed everything up. We have bay leaf to grant our wishes, bless our manifestations, and bring victory to any abundance that we are trying to achieve in our life. We have basil because it's the herb of money, wealth, and attraction. I mean, let's be so for real. We need basil in here. We have senna leaf to clear away any blockages, fears, or limiting beliefs that might be stopping us from gaining the abundance we're looking for this season. We have thyme to invoke success and bravery, allowing us to remove any self-doubt or fears. And then we have the Jamaican hibiscus to draw in luxurious abundance, love, and to turn on that magnetism. So that's what we got in the tray tonight. I'm very excited. I'm just breaking this up into smaller pieces, and then we're going to get started. So far on our list, we have Alex, Veronica, Jessica, and Zoe. If you would like to get on the list for a candle, you can go over to themagicsiren.com and get a candle. For those of you that are new, if you get a candle in 48 hours, you get that email that I was just talking about. But in that email, you also get some extras. Okay, so there are 2 downloadable pieces of content within that email. The first downloadable piece of content is a PDF guide, and it's got all different tips, tricks, and rituals to help you call in abundance anytime throughout the year. But then I also added tips, tricks, and rituals for the summer solstice, as well as Litha for any of you that do celebrate spiritual or pagan holidays. Also, on top of that, the second downloadable piece of content is a guided meditation. It's an audio file that I wrote and recorded specifically to help you call in abundance, tap into your manifestations, and really just use that sort of summer solstice or just summer energy to your best benefit at any time. All right. Let me go ahead and kind of mix all this together. I could just kind of shake this. We're going to mix this together, and then I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. Okay, I'll do that. I'm literally looking on Amazon about making my own spiritual candles. Oh my gosh, yes, I love that. All right. This is the tray. I know all the ingredients are going to slip and slide, but that's the tray. The nice thing about our live here on YouTube is that you can go back and rewatch all of this. So for those of you that are baby witches, or you're just trying to explore spirituality, maybe you're exploring just energy work, candle work, all that fun stuff, you can go back and rewatch all of it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. For all of our candles, we do use 2 fun ingredients to anoint our candles with. So what we'll do is, and we're going to walk through all of it. I know Alex is not here because they are at a summer solstice event right now, which is fantastic. But we're going to do Alex's candle first, all right? So I will kind of show everybody how this goes. So what we're going to do first is we're going to write Alex's name on the candle. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and write Alex on one side. I'm actually going to write their full name. And then on the other side, I'm going to write abundance because that is what we are calling in with this candle. Okay, then, so you can see we write your name on one side. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's a silver. We write your name on one side. We write abundance on the other side. Yes, 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 yes. We are working with energies and, you know, we're having a good time doing it. It's the best craft. I love that, Kenny. That's the best response ever. I love it. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take this little scribing tool here, all right? And we're going to scribe their name in, right? So we're going to, Alex. The reason why we're doing this is we're really setting the intention, okay? She likes hearing herself talk. Yeah, I think a lot of people that come in here and say, witchcraft, they love hearing themselves talk. And then on the other side, we're going to write abundance. Abundance. We're scribing it in. We're really setting the intention, right? Also, thank you all so much for being here. You're helping me with my engagement, pushing me out to more channels. Every comment really helps. Every comment really helps. We have the new moon water, right? So new moon water, like new moon energy in general, is all about manifestation. So for those of you that are like, you know, branching out into spirituality and stuff like that, the new moon is for manifesting and the full moon is for releasing. Okay, so we have new moon water here, and we're just going to do a little spritz on the candle, setting the intention that we are manifesting the abundance into our life. Then we have this oil. Let me go ahead and show you. Let me go ahead and show you. There's crystals and herbs in here mixed with essential oils as well as a carrier oil. All right. We are going to use this. Yeah, the good old spritz. We're going to use this and we're going to anoint the candle. All right. Now, this oil is a mix of intuition oil and manifestation oil. And for those of you that are really trying to learn more and you want some behind the scenes and DIYs and recipes and all of that, I do have a Patreon. And over on Patreon, I have been creating a lot more content. I actually have a lot of things planned for the rest of this month and for July. And I'll be doing recipes of oil over there as well. So you can always go and check it out. Okay, now that we have the oil, the spritz, everything, we put the candle in the tray. And then we load it up with all the ingredients. And you'll see that we don't allow any bald spots. We definitely do not skimp out on the ingredients. And then this is what the candle looks like. This is a chunky one. It's a chunky one. We're going to put it right into this bowl here. And then when we go to light this, I'm going to say a little spell that I wrote. Okay, I'm going to say a little spell that I wrote. And at the end of the spell, I'm going to say, so mote it be. All right. And if you would like to send some positive energy to this person that got their candle and to everybody else that's watching, you can type in the comments, so mote it be. Okay, so let's go ahead and light this candle. This one was for Alex. Solstice fire, burning high. Lift these dreams into the sky. Light returns and blessings grow. Abundant seeds begin to show. So mote it be. Now all of you can type in the comments, so mote it be. And then we let this burn. Now, we mentioned earlier about fire safety and how it's extremely important. So if this candle gets a little bit too crazy, all right, we will snuff it before it gets to the salt line. When you have your candles and you're doing any sort of spell work or anything like that, you want to make sure that you never blow out your candle, all right? Because that is blowing away the intention. You don't want to blow away your intention. You want to snuff the candle, all right? So you're just going to snuff it out. When this gets down to the salt line, all right, there's really no point in allowing it to continue to burn and burn and burn. It just becomes a fire hazard. So we do snuff it when it gets to the salt line regardless, all right? But you want to make sure that you are being very attentive when you are doing any candles at home. If you're doing anything that has to do with burning a bay leaf, burning a piece of paper, any of that, be very attentive because, again, fire safety. All right? Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page. And we're going to move on to our next candle. We're going to move on to our next candle, which is going to be for Veronica. But first, a sip of coffee. It's funny, we had a few trolls come in here, and I literally said, like, and thank you so much for commenting. You are literally helping my YouTube channel by being here, watching and commenting, and then they left. You like the mugs though? This is the first mug that I've gotten here in Costa Rica. Look how cute. It's not as big as my strawberry mug, but it's giving strawberry mug like memories, right? You know what? Honestly, Zoe, I'm like, because I usually don't go live here, or it's like a newer thing for me to go live here, I honestly figured that like we're probably gonna encounter a few trolls until YouTube knows like what algorithm I'm supposed to be in to like push me to the right people. Until then, you know what? If I come across your feed, you can either hang out and say something positive, or you can hang out and say something that's troll worthy, but either way, you're helping me out, you know? I love it. I love that for me and I love that for them. Anywho, all right, we're gonna move on to Veronica's candle. It's honestly funny though. We get a fun assortment of people. I know, right? Jessica, you didn't miss much. Well, okay. You did miss enough to the ingredient tray. Let me tell you what's in the ingredient tray, first of all, because Jessica, you are on the list. This is Veronica, and then Jessica, you're next, okay? In the ingredient tray tonight, we have rosemary to remove energetic blocks to allow abundance to flow freely. We have cinnamon for prosperity, wealth, and success, and obviously to speed it all up. We have bay leaf to grant the wishes, bless our manifestations, and bring victory to the abundance. We have basil, that herb of money, wealth, and attraction. We have senna leaf to clear away any blockages, fears, or limiting beliefs. We have thyme to invoke success and bravery to take the next step. And then we also have Jamaican hibiscus to draw in luxurious abundance, love, and turn on the magnetism. All right, we just did Alex's candle here. This is our first candle that we're actually burning of the evening. And the nice thing, Jessica, and everybody else that's watching, if you missed any of this live, it will be available to rewatch the replay. So you can still know like what happened. If there were any fun inside jokes that we created, you can go back and watch it. All right. That's what I love most about YouTube Live. Okay, we're going on to Veronica's candle. For those of you that are watching and you're like, maybe I want to get a candle. I wouldn't mind, calling in some abundance for myself. Go over to themagicsiren.com. Get yourself a candle. Get yourself a reading. Do both. Or just sign up for the free newsletter. All right, here we go. I'm going to write Veronica's name on one side. On the other side, I'm going to write abundance. I'm going to go ahead and scribe this in. Veronica. abundance. All right. New moon water, spritzing for that manifestation energy. Intuition and manifestation oil for obvious reasons. Gonna rub that in and then we'll go straight into the tray. Then we'll go ahead and load the goodies on there. I haven't seen Veronica in here yet tonight. Hopefully she's here. If not, she'll be able to see it on the replay. These are some chunky candles, huh? These are some chunky candles tonight. Let's go ahead and get this inside of our bowl here. And we're going to go ahead and light this one for Veronica. Yeah, a big chunker. It's a good one. It's a good one. I know. I miss these candle nights so much, Sabra. All right, here we go. This one's for Veronica. Solstice fire burning high. Let these dreams go in the sky. Light returns and blessings grow. Abundant seeds begin to show. So mote to be. So mote to be, y'all. So mote to be. Go ahead and type so mote to be in the comments. Send Veronica some good energy. And everybody else that's here, send them some good energy as well. It's going to be the season of abundance. I feel it. We're going to have some good, abundant times this summer. We're going to let these burn a little bit so we can get on a nice rotation. Jessica, you will be next. All right. So more ippy. You know what's so funny? House of Stanley, I don't know if you were over on our TikTok ever, but that's like an inside joke over on TikTok. So I think that that's so great that was your comment. I love it. I love it. I feel like this fan is like blowing this my way and I might have to move the fan. Kenny, if you're watching, maybe you can come up here and you can help move the fan. I am Heather the Happy Humanist. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've seen you over on TikTok, right? I feel like I have because I remember seeing Happy Humanist thinking like that was really creative. Thanks. Can you just like point it facing the wall? Yeah, like how it usually is. Thank you. Because I'm like that it's just blowing it right at me. That could be dangerous. You can go in front. It's fine. Thank you. Kenny's always helping me out. He's always helping me out. The first time we ever did these candles was on the Lionsgate portal last year. And when I tell you, he was standing there having to wave the fire alarm. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. But that's better. You guys see how it's not like being blown at me anymore? That was dangerous. That was dangerous. I didn't like that. Fire safety, remember? Only we can prevent wildfires. All right, we're going to give it a second just to kind of let these burn a little bit more before we move on to the next candle. I have enough space for 3 candles in here. It's a little bit smaller than the bowl that I used before, but the reason why is because I am on a smaller table now. Obviously, when we moved, I didn't bring the big desk and everything. I do have the shelves. Like usually I have these shelves behind me. Thank you so much, Kenny. We do love Kenny. We love Kenny around here. He's absolutely fantastic for our community. He does so much for me. It's fantastic. I just love him. But I did bring the shelves, but I obviously couldn't bring the big desk or anything like that. So as time goes on and we get it settled into a new place, because right now, you know, we're staying with family. It's a little bit more temporary, but when we get into a bigger space and I have like an office sort of workspace, I am going to get a bigger desk again. So I'll be able to get a bigger bowl for the candles itself, right? I'll be able to get my shelves back up. I think we were talking about maybe trying to get them up here, but I might just wait until we're in the office space. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? Um, Either way. That's why we're working with a smaller tray. Look, we have a little tray. We have a little dish for our candles, but it works. You know, it works. I'm sitting on the floor again, but that's okay. For the first like 3 years that we were doing this, I was sitting on the floor. So it's fine. Yeah, it's perfect. We're going to make it work. Y'all know I'm the queen of just making it work. And I need to keep checking my microphone battery. We got a perfect little setup, a little birthday cake. I know, because it literally is like a little loaf pan. I was at the store and I'm like, this is actually so funny. Like, it's so cute. Anyways, anywho, what is everybody doing right now? Keep us in the loop of what's going on. I know it's actually crazy because I had a bunch of bananas that I wanted to do banana bread, but then I waited too long. Does anybody else do that? Where it's like you're like, oh, I'm keeping these bananas so I can make banana bread, and then you never get around to making the banana bread, and the bananas just go bad, like bad, because that happened to me last week. It's okay. I should have just made banana pancakes. Same deliciousness. All right, I'm gonna get ready to do Jessica's candle. We're gonna get ready to do Jessica's candle. Yeah. Okay. No, yes, dude, all the time. I was trying to make some with my boyfriend a couple of weeks ago. I cannot believe we're talking about boyfriend, not best friend, right? Because I cannot believe that that's what you're saying right now. I love it. A couple weeks ago with some fam. Yes, it's awesome. You don't want to know what's going on here. I want to cry. Okay, Sabra, I do want to know. I do want to know, sis. Are you okay? What's been going on? Fill me in. Fill me in. And we're going to get Jessica's candle ready to go. I'm going to write Jessica's name on one side. On the other side, abundance. I'm so happy for you, Zoe. I'm so happy for you. And I know Jessica's like, girl, I've been waiting for the candles for 3 months. Where have you been? I work for these candles. We got your candle right here, sis. I'm getting it going for you right now. I'm gonna go ahead and scribe in your name, Jessica. On the back, abundance. We're going in with our new moon water, that manifesting water. We're doing the intuition and manifestation oil. Going into the tray. Let's get all the goodies. Another chunky one. We're starting off these candles here on YouTube the right way. Chunky candles. Let's go ahead and get you in the tray here, and we're going to light this one for Jessica. solstice fire, burning high. Lift these dreams into the sky. Light returns and blessings grow. Abundant seeds begin to show. So mote it be. Another good one. No bald spots. No bald spots. The news is depressed. I know. So I'm gonna be honest. The one thing that I have been very much thankful for being out of the country right now is just not seeing so much of that news. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm trying to send so much good energy to all of my friends and family that are in the States right now because I know it's got to be so hard. Okay, so for those of you that were like fire safety, look, you see how this candle's at the salt line now? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little snuffing tool and I'm going to snuff it out. All right. It burned to the salt line. The spell is complete. The energies are out there. There's no need for us to continue to allow this to just burn ash. Okay. So we just snuff it out and that's it. That's it. Okay. I'm going to give it a second and then I'll remove these waxy bits and then we'll go on to Zoe's candle. Zoe is the last one on our list. It's a short list tonight. I honestly figured that, oh, we got a weird one in here. Yeah. Blocked them. Hid them from the channel. A little bit weird. I don't know how to do moderators here yet. I don't know how to do all that stuff. So I will have to, I'll have to figure it out. Zoe, just keep in contact the next few days. You push the red button. Are you serious? Did he really? Oh, I can't. I don't even want to know. I mean, I do want to know because I don't want to be in that ignorance is bliss sort of vibe, but like, anyway, we're going to continue to try and just like manifest as much abundance and positivity as possible for everybody all over the world, not just for the people that are getting candles tonight, for everybody, because I do think it's important. I think we got a lot going on as a collective, and we have to remember that like we're all in this crap together. We're all in this crap together, you know? My goodness. And if we have any friends that are in California too, I hope you're safe there. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. This candle's getting close to the salt line, so I'm going to wait a second before I start Zoe's candle. Zoe is the last one on the list tonight. If you're here and you haven't gotten a candle and you would like to get one, you can get right on the list. If you go over to themagicsiren.com and hit the little shop button at the top, the very first thing in the shop is this candle. You can go ahead and get yourself one. We'll do it right here on live. After the candle, 48 hours from tonight, I do send out this email, and the email has a summary of all the ingredients we used, why we used them, other ways to use the ingredients. It gets those 2 downloadable pieces of content. There's a PDF guide that's going to have all the tips, tricks, and rituals to help you call in abundance all year round, as well as tips, tricks, and rituals for the summer solstice and Litha, so for your future celebrations. Then there's also a downloadable piece of content that is an audio file, okay? That audio file is a guided meditation that I wrote and recorded specifically to help you call in abundance any time of the year, all right? Those are included with your candle. I'm just going to give this one more second, and then I'm going to snuff it because it is at the salt line. These candles are burning at a wonderful pace this evening. Absolutely wonderful. But I figured that we wouldn't get that many candles tonight just because I haven't really been live as much. And I feel like because we're still trying to grow over here on YouTube, like we have over 30,000 followers on TikTok. And so when I do the lives on TikTok, I know that all of our friends will be there, right? Like I know that everyone's going to be there. Everyone's already subscribed, like following over there, but we don't have all of our friends from over there here on YouTube. So I did try and post, that was really loud. I don't know if you guys could hear that though, because I have the microphone tonight. But I did try and post a little story over there just to like remind everybody that we were doing candles here tonight. I know that a few of you got the story and that's why you're here. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna keep being consistent over here and just trying to get as many of our friends here on YouTube as possible So that way they can be part of our candle lives again, because we just have fun chit-chatting. We just have a lot of fun chit-chatting. But I know that there are some people that are like, I want candles, girl, where have you been? And when they find out that this candle live happened and they watch the replay, they're gonna be like, dang it, I missed it. So if you're watching the replay, I am gonna put in the link of this description of the replay, the 7/7 portal candle, so you can reserve your 7/7 portal candle. All right. That way you know for sure you're gonna get a candle on the 7/7 portal. And I think it's gonna be nice because on TikTok you can't go back and rewatch these. Here you can, right? So it's gonna be nice. So you can always go back and rewatch it, see how your candle burned. It's nice. All right, let's go ahead and get Zoe's candle going. We're gonna write Zoe on one side. We're gonna write abundance on the other side. All right, we're gonna scribe Zoe's name in. And abundance. New moon water. Spritzing in the manifestation energy. Intuition and manifestation oil. I'm gonna rub that in. And then we're gonna go right into the tray. Okay, let's go ahead and load it up. There's a little doggy barking outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's super cute. It's a little bark. Another chunker. Go ahead and get it in the tray. Then we're gonna light this one for Zoe. Here we go. Solstice fire, burning high. Lift these dreams into the sky. Light returns and blessings grow. Abundant seeds begin to show. So mote it be. Y'all type so mote it be in the chat. Throw some good energy to Zoe and everybody else that's watching that maybe is doing some of their own solstice candle work or magic work at home while they're watching. This is our little spiritual online coven and we have a good old time. All right. And we're just going to let these candles burn. Usually what I'll do is when we're about halfway with the last candle, I will turn off the availability on my website. So you guys have about 10 minutes or so if you would like to get a candle tonight. And if you don't know, biggie, no worries, because we will be back on live for another candle on the 7/7 portal on July 7th. Okay. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm not going to drop any of the details yet. If you're watching the replay, then all the details are down on my website, themagicsiren.com. And also, side note, okay, I'm excited. I've been revamping my website. I've been working on redoing my website. I have a lot of really cool things that I've been working on. I have some things that I want to be able to offer you. For those of you that don't know, I have offered in the past a tarot workshop where I've recorded over 98 videos. I put together worksheets, quizzes, note sheets, the whole 9 yards to teach you how to read tarot from a real tarot reader that learned from generational tarot readers. Okay. I put it together last year. I did a couple of aloha from Australia. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm currently in Costa Rica. We have a lot of friends from all over. We have somebody here that's from Ireland. Now we have Australia. We have Costa Rica. We have the United States. We have people from all different places in the world. I think that's so beautiful. Spirituality and energy and just like good vibes really do bring people together. So welcome in, and I hope to see you around. So one of the things that I've been working on is figuring out a way to be able to offer my tarot class all the time without having to do like a set time schedule and all this other stuff, something that you could do 100% self-paced on your own. And I finally figured out a way how to do it. So I am revamping my website. I'm going to be changing some things up. It's been a lot of work. It's been frustrating at times. I'm sure you can imagine trying to rebuild a website. It's pretty frustrating. And I've been like switching web hosting platforms and all the things, but it's going to be worth it at the end of the day because I will be reintroducing the tarot workshop. It's going to be at a much more affordable price because it will be self-paced. I will have like a little VIP option if somebody wants to do that upgrade, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I also have a few other classes, courses, and little mini like crash courses that I've been putting together that I'm also going to have available. So I'm really excited. The tarot readings are going to look different as well. I'm going to be breaking things down into some new readings, different formats, and changing some of the wording on some of the stuff. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited for this sort of like grand reopening, and I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible, but I don't want to rush it. I've rushed things in the past to get it out there because I was so excited to share it with you, but then it ends up not really being my vision. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with the tarot workshop. It didn't end up being the full vision of what I wanted, at least in the way that it was set up. All of the videos were exactly how I wanted it to be. The curriculum itself was exactly what I wanted. But it was the execution of actually like putting the workshop out there. It just didn't work the way I wanted it to. And so now that I'm revisiting all of that, it feels really good. It's actually more in alignment with what feels right. And I'm really excited. I'm very excited. I also am excited to, share a couple of the new things that I've been working on as well. So if there's ever anything that you're like, I would love to take a class on message me. Send me an email, magicsiren@gmail.com. You can message me on any of the social media platforms. You can always comment on these videos as well because I do post these for the replay. Also, too, just come and hang out during free tarot hour. If you're subscribed here, make sure you have your notifications on. Click the little notification bell because I've been trying to go live Monday through Friday here on YouTube. And so you can always just come in there and like chit chat with me during free tarot hour. So yeah, let me know if there's anything you would like to learn more about. If I have the skill set and the knowledge and the experience, then I'll put together a little crash course, a little weekend thing, something. All right. I'll put together something because I feel like there's this new